You ever fall in love with a pile of rust? I did. It was a 1970 Volkswagen Beetle, parked behind a barn like it had been put there as a dare. Faded blue paint, dented fenders, flat tires, and the unmistakable aroma of fermented upholstery. She didn't just look old, she looked offended. I named her Greta, after Greta Garbo, classic, moody, and in desperate need of attention. Now, why a Beetle, you ask? Well, when I was a kid, my grandpa had one. He'd drive me to school in it, wearing his aviators like he was in a spy movie. I swore I'd get my own one day. The first step was cleaning, and by cleaning, I mean exorcising whatever lived in there. Spiders, mold, and what I'm pretty sure was a fossilized sandwich from the Carter administration. The engine bay looked like it hadn't seen daylight since disco died, and called 3 friends who actually knew what they were doing. We pulled the engine out. That thing weighed more than my optimism. Piece by piece, we stripped Greta down. New carburetor, fresh gaskets, rebuilt transmission. I learned things I never thought I'd say, like I hand-sanded my firewall, and I think I inhaled half the desert doing that. Painting was another story. I wanted her to shine again, so I chose the same color. Blue bold, cheerful, slightly obnoxious like me. I sprayed it myself in my driveway. Yes, I wore goggles. No, I didn't protect the dog. He's now blue too. The wiring? Don't get me started. Whoever designed the Beetle's electrical system must have also designed mazes for lab rats. Every time I got something working, something else stopped. It was like automotive Jenga, but there were tiny victories. Like the moment the horn finally beeped, I nearly cried. Then I beeped it 10 more times because I could. Then came the moment. I sat in the driver's seat, now reupholstered in red vinyl, thank you very much, and turned the key. She coughed. She sputtered. Then, like an old jazz singer clearing her throat, she started. I laughed. I shouted. I might have danced in the driveway. Greta was alive, and so was something in me I hadn't felt in a long time. Pride. The first drive was bumpy. No power steering, brakes that whispered, "Good luck," and a gear shift that felt like stirring cold oatmeal. But I couldn't stop smiling. I drove through town like I was in a parade. People waved, a guy gave me a thumbs up, some kids shouted, "Cool car!" It wasn't just a car, it was a time machine. It was proof that love and elbow grease could resurrect the dead. As Greta rolled along under the sunset, I realized this wasn't just a car I restored, it was a piece of my childhood, my determination, and 100 Saturday afternoons poured into steel and paint. They say you can't polish a turd, but with enough sandpaper, heart, and maybe some WD-40, you just might surprise yourself.